If you tax it, they will not come. A push to soak environment, a new study showing that state population growth may be hurt by graduating income tax policies. In other words, more go, the more taxes go up. Jeff Flock is following all of that. Jeff.
I come to you from a very cold Oak Street in Chicago, Neil, and it's about to get colder if you're wealthy in Chicago or anywhere in Illinois, because it looks like a tax increase is coming. But take a look at this. The 5 fastest growing in terms of population states in the country in the last decade. Take a look at them. Utah, Texas, Colorado, Nevada, Florida. What do they all have in common? They all either have a flat income tax or no income tax at all. What are the slowest growing 5 states in the last decade? That would be West Virginia, Illinois, Connecticut, Vermont, and Mississippi. What do they all have in common except for Illinois? They all have a progressive tax. That is to say, the wealthy, the more you make, the more you pay in terms of a tax rate. But now Illinois trying to join the ones that, that have a progressive tax rate. Already people are leaving Illinois because of the taxes. Take a look at the numbers on this. 105,000 people left this state last year alone. That's 288 an hour. That's every 5 minutes somebody is leaving Illinois. They hope to raise about $3.7 billion by increasing tax rate on the wealthier folks. The problem is, if those folks leave, well, here's how this study, the study doers put it. If the governor tries to treat Illinoisans as cash cows, they will likely leave before he gets to milk them. On the positive side, as we try to be fair and balanced about it, the new amendment that would change the state constitution would actually give a tax break if you make less than $100,000. Everybody else gets a bit of a tax increase, with the wealthy taxed the highest. And right here on Oak Street, this is where the fancy people shop. These are the guys that would be paying the bulk of the tax. Yeah.
That would be you, young man, because you seem very at home there. I mean,
not anymore. Not anymore, sir. No, I work half the money for half the time, and that's okay with me at my age. My kids are grown.
All right, I got it. Great job, and very brave of you to wear that coat. I do appreciate that. He's the best.
It's cold.
I love that guy.